noise for the crowd noise will be used as my microphone tonight. Now, having said that, it may take me a second to upload the scoreboard because, as you know, I have two hands, one to hold the microphone and one to pan. So I guess when we get to dead balls, we will update the scoreboard. The Lady Coyotes lead Division I here in the ACCC at 6-2, a half game ahead of Snead, who is hosting Chat Valley tonight. Chat Valley is 5-3. Robert Williamson is doing that game today, so the three top teams in the Division I in the Alabama Community College Conference will be on JockJive tonight. I believe we'll be doing our national anthem here momentarily. Correction, I guess we're going right into the lineups. So Selma will be starting number 1, Jakiria Robinson. Number 2 is Tamila Allen. Number 11, Lanaya Anderson. 20 is Trisha Suttle. 21 is Ashley Washington. So Coastal North will start number 1, Taylor Murph, 4, Taisha Slaughter, 5, Tiffany Goodman, 14, Raven Hall, and 22 is Ashante Thomas. Coastal North, very balanced scoring attack. Goodman at 9.4. Slaughter at 8 points even. Murph at 8.6. Thomas 8.5. And Tiana Watts 7.5. So a balanced attack for the Coyotes. It's my first time being up here this year, so this is new to me, but not new to Coastal North fans. They're wearing gold with the maroon numbers. Kind of got that Florida State look to it. Wallace Selma in the red with the white numbers and the white trim. North will be going from right to left to start this one. As you can see, the Coyote mascot's in the house as he walks, or he or she, walking down bottom part of your screen. As we get underway, the tip won by Selma. Number 11 be doing the ball handling, Anderson. It's now number 21, Washington. The kick out, thought about the three, will pull up from 18, no good. Selma with the offensive board, it's stripped away. Murph will push it. Will drive the kick out. Drive by number 5, Goodman. Driving in Murph, fouled on the way to the basket. And should be going to the line for a pair. As Taylor Murph, number 1, to the line. And she gets the first. And number 2 gets the friendly roll. So the 2-0 lead here about 30 seconds in. Game 1 of 2, the men to follow at 7:30. As this is number 11, Anderson. And it's stolen away. Number 4 with the pick. And the layup. Taisha Slaughter. So 50 seconds in, a 4-0 lead for the home team. Then we mentioned Robert Williamson at Snead tonight against Chat Valley. Doubleheader there going on right now. Skip pass, far side. Number 2 fires a long 3. It is short. That was Allen, and I believe stepping on the end line. It was number 14, Raven Hall. So the Lady Pats will inbound. Little overcast outside right now. Driving a lane, scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by North. Oh, and it's stolen away, and the bucket, no good. Missing the chippy, number 2. And good hustle play there by Murph, knocking it off a Selma player. I believe she knocked it off of Tamila Allen, who averages 15-2 a game entering play today. As the Lady Coyotes bring it up, we're about a minute and a half here into quarter number 1, a 4-0 lead for North. Murph inside. Nice pass inside, and the bucket good by number 22. That's Ashante Thomas. It's 6-0. Off the screen. Again, Selma with just 8 players here today. 3-ball, far side, rimming, no good. Battle for the rebound, won by North. Murph coming out of there with it. Up ahead of everybody, I believe that's Thomas with the bucket. It's 8-0. Timeout, Selma. So again, we'll take one as well. Again, you're watching Coastal North basketball here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Of course, before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to Daniel Head, the AD here at Coastal, for his support of JockJive over the years. Again, we encourage you to like us on Facebook. JockJive Sports is the place because the schedule fluctuates. Right now, I'm supposed to have a game Saturday, but may not because of weather. So stay tuned. That one's poked away, but recovered. Number 1 with it is Robinson for Selma. 7:36 and counting here in quarter number 1. She drives, she kicks. 3-ball far side, no good. And the offensive board, and another miss by Selma. It looked like Tuttle had a chance at a chippy and couldn't get it to go. Murph, the drive, the kick out 3-ball, off the mark. Battle for the rebound is won by Selma. And number 1, Robinson, who brings it across. Kick out far side. Thought about the 3, did number 11, Anderson. Into the lane, scoop shot, and gets it to go. Selma finally gets on the board. I believe that was number 20 on the basket, Trisha Tuttle. As Murph will walk it across with 6:50 left here in the first, an 8-2 lead for North. Your side, Thomas will fire one across to Murph. She has it, 10 on the shot clock. Drive, kick out. Selma player goes to the ground, slow to get up. Bucket, no good. Offensive board, put back, no good. Missing the chippy was North. And Selma will come across. Number 2 will drive, the kick out. Number 1 driving baseline, and that's going to be, I believe, a travel. Negating the bucket for number 1, Robinson, as number 5 will enter. This is Chloe Gilmore for Selma. It's number 11 coming out, Anderson. 6:19 left here in quarter number 1. As we mentioned, North leading the Division I here in the ACCC, a half game ahead of Snead, who is playing right now with Chat Valley. They lead them by a half game, so 2 big games going on right now in the ACCC. Number 14 with it, over to Murph. Far side, left-hand dribble. Top of the key, she'll come near side. 3-ball, good by number 14. That's Raven Hall with the triple. It's now 11-2. Shot no good. And it will stay Selma ball. We have 20 on the shot clock. As number 10, Tiana Watts, entering. Forgot she still had the warm-up shirt on. That's here top of the key as Selma with 20 on the shot clock. Down 11-2. Dump down low, the kick out. Up top. The drive, lost the handle briefly. Shot clock at 2. They got to put one up from 3 off the back rim, but the offensive rebound, no good by number 2, Allen. They still have another try, and a foul, I believe, will be called on Tashana Key, number 24. That's one team foul apiece. As a free throw good by number 20, Trisha Suttle, to make it 11-3. Again, men to follow at 7:30. See Coach Armstrong standing in the background. Robert has a pre-recorded interview he did with her earlier this season. We'll play that at halftime. We'll have one with Coach Taylor at the halftime of the men's game. Key, the kick out. Skip pass, number 14 with it. Hall up top here to number 5, Goodman. 15 on the shot clock. Halfway through the first quarter. The drive, the kick out by Watts. Good ball movement here by North. Now at 7. Spin, kick out, 3-ball. Watts is air ball. They got to put it back up, and we got a foul. So Selma bails North out in the final second of the shot clock. Team foul number 2 on Selma. Is number 24, Tashana Key. Misses the first. Shout out Dallas Renzi, I believe, also working tonight, doing Coastal South Women tonight. I believe that's a doubleheader, and the rebound by Selma. The stutter, the drive, blocked by Key. Oh, and they call a foul. Looked like it came about a half second late. Made me think she got it clean, but number 5 going to line here for Selma. This is Chloe Gilmore. And to the scorers table, number 3 is Shelby McAllister. I believe she's going in for the shooter, but we'll see. And the free throw good. Actually, she is entering for number 20, I believe, or 21, Ashley Washington. As Tiffany Goodman will bring it across here for North. 4:30 and counting here in quarter number 1. It's an 11-4 lead for North. Number 5 with it. Bounce pass far side. Bounce pass inside is broken up by 21. Ashley Washington. North will inbound with 11 on the shot clock. 4:20 left here in quarter number 1. Up top to Watts. Far side. Inside Key. Muscling her way in. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, but she is fouled, I believe, by McAllister. Number 4 will be going to the line. Taisha Slaughter. Team foul number 3 on Selma. North has committed 2 so far. Of course, we got a little overlap this time of year with baseball and softball starting across the ACCC. Of course, basketball will run through the end of February. And the second one good. 12-4 lead for North. So, again, be sure to follow us on Facebook. Normally, Robert, on Mondays, will put the whole week of games that we'll be doing. Baseline drive, swatted by Key, and she gets the rebound. So North will push. This is number 5, driving, kicking out. And they'll look for Key, but too strong, but recovered underneath, in trouble. She kicks it out. Oh, and it's thrown away. 3:47 left, as number 11 for Selma entering is Lanaya Anderson. She'll come in for Jakiria Robinson, number 1. Number 11 handling it here for Selma. Anderson. Good defense by North. Shot clock at 16. Number 5 up top, working away and kick out McAllister from about 14. Can't get it to go. Rebound by North. And the outlet all the way ahead to Watts. 1-on-2. Draws the foul. She's going to the line. As number 2 is going to get the foul here. Tamila Allen, I believe that is 4 now on Selma. 3:20 left here in quarter number 1. Chatting with Robert before going on the air. If you're following Coastal South, they're still renovating their gym. From what I've been told, Robert told me that they're having to play their games in Bruton at Coastal East till that gets finished. I'm imagining that might be for the rest of the season. Free throw short, and number 3, Shelby McAllister, will run it down. 12-4 our score. North on top here in ACCC conference action here on JockJive. This is number 2, Allen. Shot clock at 10. Top of the key, 21 will drive all the way to basket. Oh, lost it on the way up. And a turnover. Could have been an easy 2 for Ashley Washington. Averaging 10.6 on the year. As North will bring it across. Up 12-4. Slaughter. Down low, Watts, the turnaround jumper. Off the glass, good. Nice touch by Watts. It's a 10-point lead for North. 2:33 and counting here in quarter number 1. As the screen, the drive, the kick, 3. Ball is off the mark. Battle for the rebound, won by Selma. Looking for McAllister. And subs as number 20 will enter. Subtle for Selma. I believe it was number 21, Janeria Lennox for the home squad, who brings it across with a 10-point lead. Again, Selma with just 8 players tonight. McAllister almost getting the steal. Shot clock at 15. Kick out Lennox, far side. Pass inside. Oh, too high for number 14. Raven Hall, and a turnover. Looks like number 3 entering now. Trinity Crane. As Raven Hall will sit. Got an interview with Coach Mandy Armstrong. We'll have that at the half. Robert Williamson getting that pre-recorded interview. We got one with Coach Taylor at the halftime of the men's game. 14-4, we're at 1:47. Left here in quarter number 1. McAllister, she'll line up a 3 ball and hit it. North by a touchdown here with 90 seconds left. Three ball, good. Tiana Watts answers on the other end. So I guess it's a touchdown and a field goal lead here for North with 1:10 left here in quarter number 1. Allen. Muscling down inside, double team, the kick out, shot clock at 13, 3 ball near side, off the mark, rebounded by North and Tiana Watts. Far side, Crane. Trying to drive baseline and going to be called for the offensive foul. Got the shoulder into number 5, Chloe Gilmore. So 4 fouls to 3. Got about a 16-second differential here, 46-2 left here in quarter number 1. And it is a 17-7 lead for North. Blocked, I believe, by Key, and North will come out of there with it. Murph pushing it. Losing handle briefly, gets it back. About a second differential between shot and game here. We're at 13 seconds. Oh, bought the fake. Kick out. Good ball movement. Down to 6 seconds. Down. Jumper. Good. And after one, it is going to be 19-7. Again, take us another quick break. Again, you're watching Coastal North Basketball here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Back here in Monroeville, we're a 19-7 first quarter lead for the home team. As they look to keep some distance between themselves and Sneed and Chat Valley, who are playing each other. I believe Sneed is in Boaz, if my memory is correct. That's where the boss is tonight, Robert Williamson. Coastal North will inbound right down below us. As it looks like number 21, Lennox, will inbound to Taylor Murph. And we get underway here in quarter number 2. All alone down low, but too high. Looked like Trinity Crane had an easy layup, but the ball sailed from Murph. Turnover. Opening minutes here of quarter number 2. It is a 19-7 lead for the home team. The drive in trouble, kicking it out. Drive by number 1. Runner in the lane, good. Jacaria Robinson with the bucket in the lane. Cuts it to 10. Now Tiana Watts in the lane. She'll kick out. 3-ball far side. Off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Won by Selma. As number 11, Anderson will let everybody go by. And cutting to the basket. Oh, Key got the block, but got some body first. As number 22 for North, Ashante Thomas to the table for Key. Wallace Selma looking a lot like one of the high schools I'm familiar with back home, Pine Forest. They wear the red and the white with some blue in it. .9:13 left in the half, and a free throw makes it 19-10. Murph with it. Shot clock at 22. And off the foot, I believe, no, off of the foot of Anderson. It'll stay North basketball with 16 on the shot clock. Murph cutting inside. Turnaround jumper off glass, no good. Anderson the rebound, and gets knocked down by Murph. So we have 2 fouls on North so far here in the quarter, none yet for Selma. Shot clock at 20 for Selma, 8:36 left here in quarter number 2. 3-ball off the mark, rebounded. Lennox goes up to get it, and Murph will push it. In the lane. Tries to find the cutting Tiana Watts, but too much mustard on that one. That'll be a turnover. See the Coastal North cheerleaders to our right. See them on the baseline. Runner in the lane, no good by number 2. Tipped away. North basketball. In Coastal North with an overall record right now of 14-10. Selma at 7-12. They are 4-4 in the North Division, 2 games back of the Lady Coyotes, who lead Division I. Murph, near side. 21 Lennox up top. Good ball reversal. 3 ball. Far side is good. Number 3, Trinity Crane with the triple. Selma quickly back. Runner in the lane and a foul called. They're going to get number 3 on the foul, Crane. So a 2-shot foul here for number 1. Jakara Robinson and rimming out on the first. 22-10 our lead. Crowd starting to fill in a little more. Getting the men's game to follow at 7:30. And Robinson gets the second one. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it before. Robinson with the very long braid has it tucked inside the jersey and it comes out the bottom. That's good. You don't want anybody tugging on that thing. It might be pretty painful. Murph with it here for North. Doubling them up here at 22-11. Murph lost the handle. Crane, pass inside. Watts, kick out. Murph, and I think we're going to get a 3-second call. I think they got Ashante Thomas camping out in the lane. So Selma will get it back here. 7:30 and counting. And the 18-footer good by number 21, Washington. She thought about it, looked for a teammate, said, all right, I'll take it, and drilled it. 22-13 our lead now here for North. Down low, muscling her way in, but blocked. And a foul, though. Got a little bit of arm. It's 22, Ashante Thomas muscling her way in. She'll get free throws. First team foul for Selma here in quarter number 2. And the free throw is good. Double-digit lead here for the Lady Coyotes. This is Ashante Thomas, 8.5 points a game. Again, we mentioned they have 5 players in between 7 and 9. Some good balanced scoring here for Coach Armstrong's squad. 10-point lead as Selma. Up top, 3 ball, too strong, going up for the rebound. It's tipped out. It'll be North basketball. As sub here for Selma, number 20 coming in subtle. For 21, Ashley Washington, who's averaging 10.6 so far this year. As Murph will walk it up, 6:48 and counting here in quarter number 2. A 10-point lead. Murph. Shot clock at 15. Comes up. Thought about the double screen, but she'll take it herself off the glass. And they call it travel. They called a travel. Murph had the double screen set up. She went away from it. As Selma will bring it across. Down by 10. 6:24 and counting. Number 2 thought about 3. Now number 1 fires the triple off glass, too strong, rebounded by number 20. In the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, and another try for Selma. 15-footer, good. Chloe Gilmore with the bucket. Pull Selma within 8 as we're at 5:52 and counting here in quarter number 2. Off the screen, 14-footer rimming, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to stay North ball as multiple subs here for North. Might be easier to tell you who is on the court. We see Watts, number 10. Slaughter, number 4. Goodman, number 5. Number 14, Raven Hall. The drive by Watts. The kick out. Pull up from 15 is good. The nice high arcing shot, number 21. Janeria Lennox with the bucket. 10-point lead here for North. Drive from Selma, the kick, and we're going to get a jump ball. It will, I believe, stay on this end. As number 2, Tamila Allen inbounds for Selma. And a bucket good by number 5, Gilmore. Selma back within 8. We're nearing the halfway mark here in the second quarter. Little trap here from Selma. Thought about the 3. Now exactly 5 minutes. Oh, it's stolen away. Number 1, Allen. We'll take it all the way. Oh, and it's poked away at the last minute. Number 5 breaking it up. Goodman. And we have a timeout call. I believe it was called by North. So we'll take one as well. Again, you're watching Coastal North basketball here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Back in Monroeville, where it is an 8-point lead for Coastal North, here over Wallace Selma. Lady Coyotes will inbound with number 4, Slaughter. And some full court pressure here from Selma as they get it across. Cutting the basket, Watts drawing contact and going to the line as number 20 is going to get the foul, Subtle. That should be team foul number 3. Both teams with 3 each. And no good on the first of 2. Looks like it's Lennox. Watts is at the line. Slaughter's in the game, number 4. Goodman, number 5. And number 14, Raven Hall. Gets the second. Up in the lead to 9. 4:43 and counting here in the second quarter. Number 5, Gilmore handling it. It's stolen away. Number 4 gets a steal. Slaughter. Selma gets back. But driving in, turnaround, no good. But the offensive board, Watts can't get it to go. And North will get another chance. Lennox with it. Watts. Driving runner in the lane, going to the line, number 5 is Goodman as she helps up. Number 11, I believe, who gets the foul. Lanaya Anderson. Tiffany Goodman at 9.4 leads the team. As we mentioned, they have 5 between 9-4 and 7-5. So that's some good balance there for Coach Armstrong's squad, who now has a double-digit lead here at 17-7. Second free throw, no good, and going high for the rebound, Gilmore, number 5, and I believe a foul is called. Number 4, Slaughter. Clock stop here at 4:04. 10-point lead for the Coyotes. Driving in, blocked, I believe, number 21. Lennox getting a piece. It'll stay Selma ball. 18 on the shot clock. 3:51 left in quarter number 2. In a 10-point lead for Coastal North. Muscling her way in, turnaround in the lane, around the rim and in. 27-19 as Watts drives, kicks. Lennox will fire the triple off the mark. Offensive rebound in the lane, number 14, but a jump ball is called as Raven Hall is tied up. It'll stay Coastal North ball. 18 on the shot clock. 3:30 left here in the third quarter. Correction, second quarter. All the way up top. Shot clock at 12. Watts called for the travel. Heard one of the officials say, watch 14 and 20 in the middle. I guess it's just them D'ing each other up. Subtle and Hall. That's stolen away. North ball is thrown behind the Coyote player, and that's going to be a bump and going to the line as number 4, Slaughter, kind of put a shoulder into, I believe, number 11. And we have a sub as here, one of the assistant coaches across the way. We got to keep our heads out there. Number 11 to the line, Lanaya Anderson, L-A apostrophe capital N-I-Y-A-H. And the first of her 2 is no good. Again, Selma with just 8 players is hanging around anyway. Down by just 8. Anderson gets the second. Again, full court pressure here from about three-quarter court anyway. As we're at the 3-minute mark. Cross to number 5, Goodman. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Short. Battle for the rebound. North gets it back. Watts. Turnaround jumper. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. North gets it again. With number 22, Thomas. 3 ball. Lennox near side. Good. So the crashing of the boards turns into a reward for North. Back to a double-digit lead with 2:26 left. Drive from about 8, rimming and good by Gilmore. Too strong and stolen away. Gilmore has it, number 5. We're at 2 minutes here and a half. Long 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by North. Raven Hall getting the board. 3 ball near corner. Good by number 21. Jakiria Lennox with another triple. And it's an 11-point lead. Game clock at 1:35. Shot clock at 18. And we have looks like number 14 call for the foul, Raven Hall. So it looks like that is team foul number 5. So bonus time here for Selma. And that one rimming out by Tamila Allen, T-A capital, or apostrophe capital M-Y-L-A Allen at 15.2 points a game. Tries to get the second and misses them both, but the offensive board off the mark. As number 11 getting the offensive board, and out quickly North. Selma has numbers, and they'll smartly kick it back out. The drive, kick deflected. So North has it with 16 on the shot clock. 17-footer good by number 22. Ashante Thomas showing off some range. It's a 35-22 lead with 1:05 left. Number 1 with it. Trying to back her way in. Gets it poked away. Gets it back. Shot clock at 15. She'll drive the lane. And blocked. And they're calling a jump ball. It will stay Selma ball as number 2, Thomas. I guess you call that a block shot. Forcing the tie up. .4 left here in the second. The drive in the lane off the mark, rebounded by number 14, Raven Hall, and foul in the backcourt. That'll be team foul number 4 on Selma. It looks like they're getting number 2 on the foul, Tamila Allen. About a 12-second differential between shot and game here. Game clock at 37, shot clock 24. Skip pass far side. Up top, watch the triple, too strong, and it'll be Selma with the rebound. Nice hustle there by Watts. Almost went hurtling over the Selma bench. So the shot clock now off here at 23 seconds. So North will have a double-digit lead going into the half. Now at 10 seconds. Runner, and they're calling 3 seconds. So a turnover. So North is going to get a last shot here with 9.3. Get an interview with Coach Armstrong here momentarily. And 4 seconds. Down low, and it's too strong, and North turns it right back over. So 1.8. So North is going to pressure full court so they can't walk it up. And the shot from half court, no good, and that'll do it for the half. So 20 minutes in the books. It is a 35-22 lead here for Coastal North. And as we mentioned, Robert Williamson's interview right now with Coach Mandy Armstrong.
Great to have with us at halftime Mandy Armstrong, ladies head basketball coach at Coastal Alabama North. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing good. Man, I've got 1,000 questions, and we've only got about 12 minutes because you have a colorful history. You talk about some folks that have done a little bit of everything. That may be you, but let's go in a nutshell. Let's go back in time to your playing career. Okay, you started playing prep, well, I'm sure before prep, but where did you play prep ball, college ball, and what got you here?
I played in college at Troy State. Graduated from Troy, went overseas and played, and then actually moved to Monroeville in 2001.
Now, are you originally from the Troy area?
I'm not. I'm from Port St. Joe, Florida.
So how did you wind up going to Troy from Port St. Joe?
Denise Monroe, who was an All-American from my high school. She was also All-American in Troy. And she took me under her wing and kind of led me in the right direction. And when it came time to pick my school, I was dedicated to Troy because of her.
So does that mean that in prep school you were a Port St. Joe Shark?
No, I actually went to high school in Quitman, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, now there are things that folks don't know that we're going to unveil today. So one of those, you were in the Hall of Fame at Troy University. So obviously you had a stellar career there. How did that come to be? I mean, were you taken by surprise with the Hall of Fame nomination and then induction?
absolutely. Just received a phone call one day from the athletic director and was telling me that it was going to happen and what date to be there, and totally out of the blue. Never expected it.
Now, was it completely off your radar, or at some point had you said, you know, I did have a pretty good career. Is it possible? Or is it just something that you never thought of?
I honestly never thought of it. I'm as humble could be. I appreciate every opportunity, every accomplishment that come my way. It was just basketball is what got me to be where I am today.
You, after college ball, played overseas. I know, I remember two of the three places, Luxembourg and Sweden. Man, you played in some great spots. So what was that experience like?
It was amazing to be away from home, just to transition to someone else's every day. I learned a lot, learned to grow up a lot because I'm used to being under my mom. But it was a great experience. Again, great experience.
When did you know that you were going to become a coach? I mean, I'm assuming as a player, you're not wanting the playing career to end. So at what point did you accept that it was time to move on from playing to coaching?
I came back home in 2001, actually from an injury, and I had this dream I was going to get rich playing basketball, so I didn't finish my degree. When I came home that summer, I actually went back and finished my degree in Troy, got my bachelor's, and started volunteering out at when it was Alabama Southern here. And from there, I stopped coaching for a while, got into law enforcement, and then went back when Coach Eager was here as the women's coach as well. And then when Trent left, we kind of worked it out to where I would apply. I left law enforcement for 2 weeks full time and decided that teaching wasn't my thing, law enforcement was. And Daniel actually worked with me and hired me part-time as the head coach so I could still be the police chief. So it all worked out in my favor.
Well, there you mentioned police chief. I was going to bring that up next. I mean, that's unusual. I've got to admit, in all my years of calling junior college athletics, I don't think I've ever run into a head coach / police chief. So how did that happen?
Like I say, Daniel had enough faith to keep me. Trent helped push the packet as well. And it just works. The community is behind me. It helps a lot with our community, with the kids, trying to lead them in the right direction. So it's been a blessing. It's a plate full, but we managed to get through it. I've got a lot of good help that helps me.
All right, let's take the basketball completely out of the picture and focus on the law enforcement and the police chief's job. I'm assuming that when you go into law enforcement, there are a variety of avenues in which you could go. How did you wind up becoming the police chief there?
I started here as a patrolman. From patrolman, I moved over to the drug task force for narcotics. Came back from there as an investigator. After 5 or 6 years as an investigator, the position came open as the chief of police. And I put my name in the hat and was lucky enough to be selected.
How do you volley that, though, from a perspective of, I'm assuming at least at some point over the course of coaching, and I'm talking about years of doing so, that you're going to have a crime that is committed at a time that you're at a basketball game. So how do you volley those?
I have a great staff that works with me. My captain and my lieutenants. They communicate, let me know when things are going on as best they can. But if not, I have no issues in trusting their judgment, knowing they'll make the right decision. So they look out for me when I'm not here.
You mentioned briefly that being in law enforcement, you felt like it had an impact on your coaching as well. How has it influenced coaching? What kind of perspective has it brought to the table that has influenced you as a head coach?
Um, I've been in law enforcement 19 years. In the ever-changing society that we deal with today, you see a difference in the youth. A lot of the issues that we have in law enforcement comes from the youth. And we try to lead them and steer them in the right direction. I've actually had one of my players, she recently just left from here, but she graduated from a 4-year school and came back and worked for me at the police department and did an amazing job. And the majority of the kids that I've coached, we stay in contact. Here in the community, they know that these kids are attached to me with the police department. So anything they do or think about doing, I know ahead of time. So it works out well for us. We don't have many issues other than your everyday issues.
Have you ever had to, for the lack of a better word, have contact with a player as a police officer? I mean, have there been those situations where one of your players is one of the people that you've had to arrest or at least encounter in your law enforcement capacity?
In all honesty, I try my best. If there's an issue going on with the school or the athletes, any of the athletes, I try to separate myself from it. That way it's not an issue for the school or for the city. But if there's contact made from any of my officers with the kids, any of the athletes, they usually let me know, and we communicate with Daniel and try to handle it the best way possible.
Do you detect from your players that maybe there's a little more a different attitude from the players, or maybe even a little better discipline? And maybe that situation we were talking about last night with Albany Tech is indicative of the fact, I mean, your ladies did not come off the bench in a little fracas there on the floor. Do you ever get the impression from your players that maybe that law enforcement aspect of your personality and career influences how they behave on the hardwood?
In some ways, yes. My kids get to see a different side of me than most people. They see, of course, the law enforcement side, they see the disciplinary side, but they also get to see me laugh and joke, which most people don't see that. And that, I guess, is a sense of respect that we both have, but they know which lines to cross and which not. And we deal with them. Sometimes they run a little more for things that they do, but as far as tickets and issues, I don't fix them, and they know that. Don't come to me to fix them. You shouldn't have got it.
You ever pulled over a player not knowing it was a player at the time?
I have not.
You know that's going to happen one of these days.
and they'll get a ticket. And they'll probably get a ticket.
I'm assuming that law enforcement it's certainly the financial arm where your life is concerned. But if you had to give one or the other up, I mean, if you were forced to get rid of one or the other, not based on finances, just based on your love of law enforcement or your love of the game, which would you want to give up?
That's a hard choice. Both have different meanings for me. Of course, basketball, I want to give back in a way that I was given, and law enforcement is just in me. So I don't know. I'm going to try to do both as long as I can. Hopefully I've got 6 years left in law enforcement before I can retire. But we'll see which direction. I can't make a decision. I love them both.
Got to talk about this year before we wrap up the interview. You're having a great year, 10-8, couple of games over 500, but there are a ton of games that I really should have won. I mean, there are games that could have been won, and you could be sporting a 22-4 record or something like that. So you've got to be pleased with the performance of the team this year.
Absolutely. And those games, for some reason, we go in thinking we're going to win and we lose. But a great coaching staff, Coach Talley, she's came in and done amazing things with these kids. And the kids have finally bought into what we're trying to do. And it's worked in our favor. We've got some strong kids, some athletic kids, and hopefully we can keep pushing in the right direction.
How do you contain the, I guess for the lack of a better word, the hope because you're in the D2 division after the ACCC has kind of split up, and you got about half the league that is opting to go the D2 route, half the league the D1. You're in the D2. You're one of the stronger teams, maybe the strongest team in D2. So how do you contain those hopes and not let the belief that you've already got it wrapped up kind of guide the way you play the game?
We just keep working. After last night, great job to Enterprise. They came ready to play, and we took for granted that we were going to come in and just beat them, and they about beat us. So we'll go back today, and we'll go back and reiterate some things and try to get ourselves back on track. We've got to go to Enterprise, so they still have an opportunity to get us. And I tell them we have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. We have everything to lose at this point.
This is one of those years, too, where anybody can beat anybody. I mean, it's happened during the course of the season already. So how do you keep that from happening? I mean, you don't want to be one of those teams that somebody else can creep up and beat. And obviously you got the talent to win it all this year. So how do you keep that from happening? How do you keep those teams that shouldn't beat you from beating you?
One day at a time. We'll go back and we'll start working today for Selma. We're going to concentrate on each team that we play the days before we play them. We're not going to look ahead. We've got a big game Saturday with Pearl River. Would be an amazing feat to beat Pearl River. But right now we need to focus on Selma. We got to get past Selma. Every day is just a new day.
Got to ask you this one last question before I let you go. And you brought up Pearl River, made me think about the Mississippi teams and specifically East Central. East Central beats you by 48. You play them a month later and you beat them.
Right.
So what happened from game 1 to game 2?
We went to Mississippi not having any idea. We knew they could play. We just didn't expect to see the talent that they had. So we went in there, we were not ready. And we were shell-shocked from the tip. We came back to Monroeville, and we knew we had a job to do, and we knew we could compete with them. And we put in the work. The kids bought in and came in that whole week and worked really, really hard. And it showed. We played for 40 minutes. We have a habit of playing so-so the first, not at all the second, and then we'll play hard the third and fourth. We dig a hole and have to come out of it. And they played for 4 quarters. That's probably the first game we played all 4 quarters all year, and they did an amazing job.
Coach, great season already, into the most important part of the year now. Thanks so much for talking with us. And there's some folks now that know a little more about Mandy Armstrong. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Back in Monroeville, we got a halftime score. Chat Valley up at Sneed, 22-18 at the half. Very low scoring game here. It's a 35-22 lead for Coastal North. We'll have to check on our scoreboard there. We have some sort of glitch there. Drive to the lane and a foul called. There we go. Number 4 going to the line, Taisha Slaughter. Looks like we see the Selma men cross the way. Again, game 2 of our doubleheader scheduled for a 7:30 tip. And both free throws good. Opening minute, and I think we have a foul called. Yep. And she can't believe it. That would be number 14, Raven Hall. She thought she had tipped the ball away clean, but a little delay and the foul called. So 1 foul each, 16 seconds in to quarter number 3. It is a 15-point lead here for Coastal North. Number 1, the drive, the kick out. Left-hand dribble here for number 11, and it's going to be backcourt. A backcourt violation. Looks like Slaughter will inbound to Murph. 30 seconds here into quarter number 3. A 15-point lead for the home team. Down low, turn around in the lane, short, rebound number 2, Allen. Lady Pats will run. Floater off glass, good by number 11, Lanaya Anderson. Makes it 37-24. Little three-man weave here for North. Murph. 3 ball short, but the offensive board, no good. Rebounded by Selma's number 21, Washington. Number 2 thought about the triple. Now driving baseline and off the leg of Ashante Thomas. Selma will inbound, 21 on the shot clock, 8:39 left here in quarter number 3. And it is thrown away. Turnover for Selma. So if that score holds up at Sneed, Chat Valley will have a half-game lead on Sneed for second place in Division I. Poked away by Selma. But North gets quickly back. Pull up from 17, no good. Battle for the rebound won by North's number 22, Ashante Thomas. Murph will drive in, taking on the whole team, but misses. Rebounded by Selma. And Murph hustles back and saves it. Selma has it. 12-footer good by number 11. That would be Lanaya Anderson. So back-to-back buckets. And I think with that, Coach Armstrong says we're going to talk about it. Looks like she wants a 30. We'll take it as well. You're watching Coastal North basketball here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Back here in Monroeville, 7:49 left. Both teams down with 3 timeouts. As Coastal North taking that last one. Men to follow at 7:30. So imagine we'll have about a 20-minute break in between as Murph will walk it across. 37-26 the lead. Back to Murph. Off the screen, Murph going all the way to the glass. Can't get it to go, though. Rebounded by Selma. They look to get within single digits. Taking on the whole team, and we're going to get a travel call. Murph bringing it across, 7:20 left here in quarter number 3. 11-point lead for North. Shot clock at 16. Murph back up top. Off the screen, will fire from about 16 off glass. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Selma. And they'll look to run. Left-hander, good by number 21, Ashley Washington. It's now a 9-point game. 6-0 run. Try to pass inside, broken up by Selma. Jumper off glass, good by number 2. So it's an 8-0 run. and it's a 7-point game. We have multiple subs at the table. 2 for North, 1 for Selma. Number 5 with the drive, looking to dump inside, kicks it back out to Murph. Shot clock at 9, has it poked away. She'll save it. Shot clock at 4, at 3, fade away, no good. Good defense there by Selma, and they get the rebound, and they look to creep closer. It's an 8-0 run here. Pull up from 16 off the mark, but the offensive rebound. Floater off glass, and a foul called on number, I believe it's on Thomas. No, Tashana Key. Looks like Watts and Thomas and number 3, Trinity Crane, enter for North. And the first of 2 good. I believe this is now a 9-0 run here for Selma. And can't get it to go. So a 6-point lead. A 9-0 run here by the Lady Pats with only 8 players. This is Lennox with the drive, off glass, too strong, but the offensive rebound and put back. Number 4 with the bucket is Slaughter. 8-point lead. The drive off the glass and a foul called on number 10, I believe. Tiana Watts. I believe that's her second team foul. Make it 3, 1 on Selma. Probably a smart call here by the Selma coach. You don't see anybody in the lane. Again, with just 8 players, you don't need to pick up a cheap foul with a short bench. And missing. Rebound number 22, Ashante Thomas. Closing it on the halfway mark here in quarter number 3. Third step, now the drive. The teardrop is going to be short, but going to the line will be number 21, Janeria Lennox. After team foul number 2 on Selma. McAllister coming in for Selma. And I believe number 21, Washington, will sit. Apparently a media timeout, and it might be the first one of the day. I didn't realize. I don't think they used it the first 2 quarters, but I guess we'll take one here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
Back here in Monroeville, where Janeria Lennox, number 21, to the line for a pair. They look to get back that double-digit lead. Gets the first. And both of them are good. McAllister with it on the far side. Gilmore. In the corner, 3 ball. High arcer, good. Now within 7. I believe it was Allen on the triple. The drive, the kick, the 15-footer, good. That was Thomas on the bucket as Selma brings it across. Here with 4:17 left. Off the screen, kick out McAllister. Will drive. And the 3 ball is good by number 2, Allen. The lead is now down to 6. It was a 15-point lead at the half. Big third quarter here from Selma with 3:43 left and counting. Watts on the drive. Oh, and the kick out. No good. Rebounded by Selma. Chance to make it a 1-possession game with a 3. McAllister baseline. They'll fire the 3 and hit it. It is a 3-point game. Number 11 on the triple. Lanaya Anderson. .312 left. Muscling it down. A quick drop step and good. 5-point lead. The drive high off the glass, no good, rebounded. And the quick outlet. Watts with the bucket. Back up to 7. Stutter step and a travel will be called. It's like number 5 entering here for North is Tiffany Goodman. As Trinity Crane will have a seat. 2:35 left here in quarter number 3. It is a 7-point lead. Drive blocked at the rim. Here comes Selma pushing it. Gilmore for the triple off the back rim, but going high for the offensive board. Kick out. Gilmore down low, muscling her way in, and no foul, but it will stay Selma ball. Washington thought she got fouled, but her team keeps possession. Gilmore, shot clock at 10. 17-footer off the mark, but the offensive board and going to the line is, I believe it's number 20, Subtle. We have 4 team fouls now on North. Actually, it's 5, so it's bonus time here for Selma for the final 1:57. First one's good. It is a 2-possession game. Again, it was a 15-point lead at the half. And second one rimming in good. 5-point game as number 1 re-enters. Jacaria Robinson for Lanaya Anderson, number 11. 1:55 and counting here in the third. Selma making it a ball game here in this third period. Cutting that lead, the deficit from 15 down to 5. Shot clock at 15. Skip pass up top. Watts will drive. Does a double team, kicks it out. Watts up top. Shot clock at 5. The drive off glass, no good. Rebound, Selma. And a foul called on, I believe, number 5, Goodman. So Selma with a chance to add 2 free throws and make it a 1-possession game. Men's game to follow in about 45 minutes. No on the first. And the second one good. Selma doing more than hanging around. It's a 4-point game. As number 21, Lennox, waits for her teammates to join her. Now at 1:15, Goodman off the Slaughter screen. Will bounce past the Slaughter, a little give and go. Almost gets the and one. I believe number 20 being called for the foul, Subtle, as Slaughter will go to the line for 2. Short on the front end. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Second one good. As McAllister back in for Selma. I believe it is Subtle having a seat. Number 1, the spin move is going to be short, rebounded by number 5, Goodman. North pushing it. About 22 seconds in between shot and game. Slaughter, turn around the lane. She's going to the line. Again, Coastal North led by 15 at the half. Got down as small as 3. The lead is 5 as North looks to add to it and will. First free throw good by Tyesha Slaughter, Tyeesha, averaging an even 8 points a game coming into tonight, and gets them both. 7-point lead. Spin move in the lane, the kick out, turnover. Tries to get it inside, and the shot clock is now off. We're at 20 seconds. Gilmore driving baseline, trying to get it to go, but the offensive rebound, put back. Correction, that's not a 3, just a 2 by Ashley Washington. We're at 8 seconds. Watts, the kick out, 3 ball, far side is short, rebounded by Selma. And 3 quarters are in the books. Lady Patriots with a huge third quarter have cut the deficit from 15 down to 5. We'll take us another break. Again, you're watching Coastal North basketball here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
as the fourth quarter gets underway. Did not look like much of a game about 20 minutes ago, but it is now. Big third quarter from Selma. Off the screen. Number 11 with it, Anderson. Loses it in the lane. Taken away. Here comes North. Watts down low. Short on the chippy was Lennox. Oh, and it stays. Oh, we may have a discussion here. Referee on the baseline called it for North earlier, but was overruled. Selma basketball. Looks like the Selma men will be wearing blue tonight. See a couple of them in the background. Three ball, far corner, good by number 2, Allen. It is a 2-point game, opening minute of the fourth quarter. And we have a foul. Chad Valley and Sneed. Imagine there might be a fan or two there with the cell phone queued up to our broadcast here watching this one. Things are already tight in the north. They would get razor thin if this score or if Selma could pull it out. And it's stolen away. Here we go. Chance for Selma to take the lead. Down low. They'll kick it back out. Baseline drive, pull up from about 15. Short rebound by North and a foul. And it looks like number 22 fell hard, Ashante Thomas. And she is down. I believe it's going to be subtle on the foul. She's there checking on her, knowing that she knocked her down. It looks like trainer will enter stage right, along with Coach Anderson. And she's up. Nice hand for her. No blood, thankfully. Looks like North will inbound. Once they get back in shot, anyway. Coach Armstrong making sure. Yep. Wiping up the sweat down there. Again, it's a 2-point game. Believe North has led wire to wire. We have 8:41 left in the ball game. Muscling her way in, off glass and scoring is number 24. Key. With a key bucket. As we're about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Selma looking to get back within one possession. The drive, the bump, and a blocking foul is called. As Goodman being called for the foul on the driving Jakira Robinson. It is on the floor, so they will inbound. Three ball, near corner, no good. Going up for the rebound and winning it, Schlauter. Goodman with it, number 5. Down low as Key will kick out. Good ball movement here by North. Shot clock at 16. Lennox firing the triple, short. Battle for the rebound. Schlauter tries to save it, cannot. Selma ball. 7:36 and counting in the ball game. Spin move, turn around in the lane, no good. Rebound, North. Up ahead of everybody, Lennox off glass, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, won by Selma. And good hands, Goodman on the steal. She'll drive in, and a blocking foul called. That is the third team foul of the quarter, just one for North. As number 5, Tiffany Goodman, Tiffany with an I at the end, Tiffani, will shoot a pair, averaging 9.4. She leads the squad coming into tonight. And missing the first. And gets the second. Lead is 5, 7:14 left in the ball game. How much does the shorthanded Selma squad have left in the tank? Off the screen as Goodman goes down. And a travel called. Stops the clock at 6:55. And it looks like Murph entering for Goodman. They look to get it down to Key, muscling her way in. Kick out. Shot clock at 17. Murph gets it back. Left-hand dribble. Kick out far side. As Slaughter muscling her way in. Off the back rim, no good. Key, the offensive board, and can't get it to go. You're the assistant coach saying, don't dribble, put it up. So 4 team fouls to 1. Actually, the bonus sign is up. Guess that's to signify on the next foul. As the free throw, no good. Off the mark, but Murph gets the offensive rebound. Has it ripped away. Ball loose in the lane. Key in the lane. Kick out. Murph with the baseline drive off the glass, short on the layup, and rebounded by Selma. Chance to make it a one possession again here with 6:15 left. Selma looking to rally from 15 down at the half. The drive, scoop shot, too strong, but the offensive board by Selma. 3-ball, far side is good by number 11. And again, they're within 2. That was Anderson on the 3 on the opposite side. North with it. Murph near side. Shot clock at 17. Lennox, 3-ball, good. Little slight hesitation and puts it up. So they answer the 3. Back to 5. 5:30 and counting in the ball game. 3-ball, Selma off the mark, rebound by, I believe it's Anderson. With it, lost the handle, stolen away, it's Murph. 2-on-2. Murph will kick it out far side. Lennox, another 3-ball, in and out. Battle for the rebound, won by Key in the lane. Turn around, gets it to go. So 5 in a row, timeout Selma. So we'll take it 2 here on JockJive.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. and start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
There's the Coastal North cheerleaders down there. Some of them with Mardi Gras beads. They were giving them out at halftime. It is that season anyway. I've never really followed it, but I believe the big day is tomorrow. As Selma will inbound, going from our right to left, down by 7. 5 unanswered here for North as they look to hold on here at home. Shot clock at 19. 3 balls straight away, rimming in and out, but the offensive rebound, and can't get it to go, was number 20, Subtle. Murph will walk it across, looking to add on here for North. 4:33 and counting. Down to Key, down low off the glass, and scores. That's now 7 unanswered for North. Left-hand dribble, kick out. The drive, the kick out. 3, ball's going to be short. Rebound, oh, the offensive rebound, and oh, missing the chippy as Lennox comes out of there with it. That was a huge miss there for Selma. Now they run a little clock. We're under 4 minutes at 3:53. 60-51, the lead here for North. Men to follow, cut to the basket, Watts, score it, and the foul. A big three-point play possibility. So Coastal North now in the bonus. That's 5 here in the quarter. So for 3:43, North shooting double bonus, already up 11. Slaughter the rebound. Looks like Selma may have finally hit the wall after rallying from 15 to get within 2, but no closer. Down to Key, down low, score it. Not a three-pointer, hit the wrong button. 2-pointer, 13-point lead. Kick out. Shot clock at 16. Drive, kick out. Shot clock at 10. Kick out. Baseline drive, floater off the mark. Key the rebound. And that's going to be a travel, though. So 2:58 left in this one. Selma inbound, down by 13. 3 ball, straight away, off the mark, rebound, Slaughter. Murph bringing it across. Almost stolen away. Lennox can't find the handle. Now she gets it back. Murph with it. Shot clock at 10. Nice cut to the lane by Key, but can't get it to go, but she'll get free throws. You get the friendly roll. And just a couple minutes ago, the lead was just 2, but North with the deeper bench seems to be pulling away. Selma the rebound. At 2:26. Poked away by Slaughter, and it will stay Selma ball. Despite Lennox's refereeing help there. Off the glass, no good. Offensive board, kick out. Good defense by North. 17-footer, good by number 21, Washington. Maybe a little too late. We're at 2 minutes. 65-53 our score is Murph throwing it down low to Key. Muscling her way in. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, but a foul called. Like Tiana Watts to the line here. And I believe somebody has 5 fouls. Actually, no, it's just Key coming out. And the free throw good. And they're both good. So North gets pushed hard in the third quarter and part of the fourth, but it looks like they're going to hold on for a conference win here at home. We're at 140. Again, we're about 25 minutes from tip-off with the men. About an 8-footer, rimming no good, rebound, Key. Correction, Thomas, as Murph will walk it across. Final 83 seconds of this one. Watts with it. Being defended by Robinson. Looking for Thomas, and it's a turnover. Long three is good by number 11. That was Anderson on the 3 ball. We're under a minute at 56 seconds. Selma not fouling. Shot clock at 10. Murph to kick out. Lennox thought about the 3. She'll drive. Nice cut to the basket, scoring Taisha Slaughter. Nice look there by Lennox. Passed up a good shot for a better one. We're at 33 seconds. Drive to the basket and scoring. Got about a half-second difference from shot and game. As North is going to run it down, it looks like. Murph. They will have to shoot. Of course, they could take the shot clock violation, and Selma will have less than a second. Murph. Lennox will fire the 3 ball. Rimming, no good. Battle for the rebound, won by Selma, and that is going to do it. So a valiant effort from Selma over the third and fourth quarters, but the home team with about a 9-point spurt halfway through the quarter is going to win this one. That's one game in the books. Final score will be Coastal North 69, Wallace Selma 58. And as I see, they have 22 minutes on the stadium clock. So we'll be back in about 20 for the Coastal North men and Wallace Selma.